Hey up and welcome to the only Super League prediction video that counts. It's the Rugby League Outsiders. My name's Craig.
My name's Karl, and I pulled 2 points back on you last week, did I, Craig? 6 from 6 last week.
Yeah, you did. Don't happen very often, does it? Which team was it that you thought last week, I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to back them, but really sort of thinking there's no way they're going to win?
I think it was the Hull KR one. I was slightly like that one, but because I enjoy how Hull KR have been playing, I backed them, and it paid off for me.
Yeah, it did. Right, so I'm hoping I can get 6 from 6 this week because it's level into.
Yeah, we're level in the table. 11 points all to play for this week. And what's the forfeit at the end of the season for the loser?
Schlid. Yeah, if you don't know,
watch Thursday's episode if you want to know what Schlid is.
Yeah, Thursday's episode, the varsity game, you learn all about Schlidding, which I won't say that joke again, but anyway, watch that 6 o'clock. Right, we might as well get straight into the predictions then, Karl.
Yeah, 1st of March, there's 3 games on the Friday night, so I don't know which one you're going to be watching, Craig. This is what you got to choose from. You got Saints v Lee, Warrington v Cass, or Wigan v Huddersfield, which nobody will be watching. So which one of those are you going to be watching on Friday night?
Probably Warrington Cass, because I haven't watched Warrington yet. And what I love about Super League and the TV when they're playing Super League is the build up to the game. I like to hear about the teams, the coaches, the news. You know what I mean? Who's in, who's out, who's injured, all that kind of stuff. And I haven't done that for Warrington yet. So
there's still a bit on that unknown phase, aren't they? I mean, will they, won't they? How they're going to perform this year? How's Burgess going to get done? Everyone enjoys watching him on the TV, obviously, don't they? So yeah, that's the fixture I'll probably be watching.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get into it.
On to the first one then. Saints versus the Lee Leopards is the first game. 8 o'clock kickoff. Quite an easy one for me, this, Craig.
Yeah, I agree. Lee all the way. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Saints.
No, you nailed it now. It's in now. It's locked in.
I'm gonna back Saints on this one. I don't. Lee's certainly not had the start that last season had sort of teed up for him this year. A couple of little changes in personality. I think people have kind of worked. They're no longer the shock, you know what I mean? The shock team that's kind of kicking everyone's ass and no one expected it. People prepare really well for Lee now. They have to, because they know on the day they can kick most people's ass, if not everybody's ass. So, but anyway, that said, I'm going to back Saints, who are going to have an absolute stormer this season. We know that. Yeah,
I think it's quite a bit of a mismatch, this one for me. Saints all the way. I think the Saints have started off pretty strong this year, carried on from where they were last year. Not too much changes. Player in at Lee, Brad Dwyer. Yeah, on loan, 2-week loan. I'm right in thinking that. Yeah, so he'll add to the ranks at Lee, but still can't see past Saints. It'd be a Saints win this one easily. 16 points easy.
I do like watching Brad Dwyer. I think he's very exciting when he comes. He's injected into the game. We know he can do some incredible stuff, including like 50-meter drop goals if he's really pushed for it. But I don't think it's going to be enough to kind of see him past St Ellen. So easy one for the first round.
And I think the second one, Warrington versus Castle Tigers. I think this would be quite an easy one to call. I'm going Wire all the way. Yeah,
agreed. Wire for me too. I think Castleford are gonna work hard. They're gonna try their best, but they just haven't got it for me.
No, Warrington beat Hull FC last week in the most controversial rugby league game of all time since the new tackle laws came in. But yeah, they always looked like they were going to beat Hull. I know a lot of was made of the head-eye. Well, one head-eye challenge, head-to-head tackle. A lot of Hull fans sort of saying that changed the momentum of the game. But for me, I've watched a fair bit of that game, and Warrington always looked in control to me.
Yeah, and by the way, we had that little bit of a discussion, didn't we, on our live show yesterday? So if you haven't watched that, just head back, go to the live bit on YouTube, and you can watch that. We spoke at length about this tackle and the change in the rules and all that kind of stuff. So by the way, we've had people reach out that don't really understand that we do like 3 different shows now. We do a live news broadcast where we kind of do a little bit of a roundup of all news on a Tuesday. We do this prediction round, which usually goes out on a Wednesday. Wednesday and then a podcast episode on a Thursday. So, we kind of split the different types of content there. I hate when people call it content. The different types of news, different show. So, just look out for that because there's lots going on. Okay, so moving on to the...
Wigan versus Huddersfield then. So Huddersfield still, just pretty dreadful, to be honest with you. Did you watch the Huddersfield game?
No, I've seen a few clips.
Yeah, I watched the highlights and everybody just said that it was just boring, uninspiring.
And I think Connor's not available, is he, this week?
No. The only thing, the only little thing they do have to go at this week is are Wigan going to be suffering a hangover from the World Club Challenge?
Yeah.
So they've got to hope for that one. But for me, I think we move on quite quickly with this one. It's Wigan all the way for me at the DW Stadium. I still think they'll be firing.
Agreed, unless there's some kind of upset. But Wigan odds-on favourites by the bookies, and I can't go against that.
No, okay. Saturday then, 2nd of March. This is where it starts getting interesting. These are the ties of the round for me. Leeds Rhinos v Catalan Dragons, and it's at Headingley.
Yeah. We went to watch Catalan, didn't we? They were on fire. Their defence was just rock solid. Jordan Abtel was just kicking balls, and they were coming down with snow on it. And, I remember a couple going up and they just spin in a different way when he kicks the ball. It's just an absolute handful to deal with. So if he's on game and the defence is anything similar, I don't...
It's at Headingley, remember.
I know.
Leeds are playing pretty well.
I know.
They're not...
I'm backing Leeds. Of course I'm backing Leeds. I'm a Leeds fan. But I think it's going to be very, very close. And if Catalan are on the game, then, they're going to really, really struggle. So, but I'm hopeful that Leeds are going to win. So I'm backing Leeds.
Right. But Craig, Ash Handley.
Oh, mate.
Being absolutely on fire. Game changer for Leeds, 2 weeks running. If he's playing how he has been doing, it could make the difference. This in what could be a very tight game.
Yeah, I mean, just 2 storming tries, weren't they? A bit of individual brilliance. The first round of the Super League, and then a combination. Awesome kick, followed up, and then still had to finish. So you're right. He's definitely, and I think looking at the bookies there, Sky Bet, they've got him evens, yeah. So. Anyway, I'm
interested to see who you're going with on this one.
Leeds, I said Leeds.
Oh, you're going with Leeds?
Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I'm
okay. Well, I thought you would have gone Catalan. Actually, I thought you were bigging Catalan up a bit too much.
But I'm just saying Leeds are going to have to be on fire, and Catalan's going to have to be shite. I know that's the same for every game, isn't it? But that's what I think.
I'm going Catalan.
Oh, yeah. This is the split then, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I don't think Catalan will give Leeds the room to move. I think I've been really impressed with their defence. Used to always be Catalan's attack that was really exciting, but their defence seems rock solid at the minute. So we watched them against London. There weren't a gap in that field.
Yeah, and they took Theo Farge off, didn't they? So I don't know whether they're resting him or what.
Well, he was cutting them up, wasn't he? So I think his night was done. Yeah. Quite early. Okay, so we're splitting there. Then this is where the points are going to be won this week.
Yeah,
you're going Leeds, I'm going Catalan, and then on to the next game, which is probably just as exciting. R5. This game takes place on the Saturday. Salford Red Devils versus Hull KR.
Yeah, my 2 sort of second string teams, if you like. If you can have 2 teams as a second string.
They're 2 of the most entertaining teams, aren't they? That's what it is.
Yeah, pretty maverick. We know that. Underdogs. So anyway, I'm going to go Hull KR. We've got a bit of a Hull KR.
Is that Salford?
Yeah, I know.
I'm just giving you the options just to try and make you change your mind.
No, I'm going Hull KR for this. We are kind of backing Hull KR a little bit this season, and so I think they're going to do really well. Yeah,
I agree. Hull KR top of the table, aren't they at the minute? Haven't first one played 2-1-2 up there with Catalan and Saints. So you could see Hull KR going top this weekend.
Amazing.
Right, okay, on to the last fixture of the round, which is Dull FC, which is certainly dull this year, taking on the London Broncos.
Well, you say dull, but it's had all the controversy, hasn't it? Big signings week 1, smashing hell out of people,
Week 2, smashing hell out of people, depending on which set of rules you're reading. They've had more red cards than they've scored tries this year. is this going to be the week that Hull are going to kick on? London, is this London's chance to finally get some points this season?
Do you know, I'm going to back London.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to back London. And I know, the bookies haven't got vastly different. They are back in Hull, a bit more than London. But I just like London to get off the the mark, you know what I mean, and just get a win under the belt. I think it'll just do wonders for them, and it'll just put a few other people's comments at bay as well. So I'm going to back London. Come on, London, you can do it. Don't let me down.
As much as I'd like London to win, I don't think they've quite found the feet yet.
See,
and that's where I'm picking up
prediction, because like you follow your head and I go with my heart. I should get an extra point for going with my heart.
Well, because you ain't wrong.
Yeah.
No, I think London's still finding the feet. I think it'd be quite close actually, but I think Hull FC will pick up their first win this week.
Okay,
they're at home as well, so it's going to make all the difference.
So that's it for our prediction round.
Short and sweet, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty short and sweet. There's our thing. If you've got your own predictions, stick them down in the comments below. And if you've done your own video on it, then stick the link in the comments so we can have a look at that as well. So it's going to be a belting round this week. 3 games on the Friday, 2 on the Saturday, 1 on the Sunday. Can't wait for it. Any closing remarks, Carl?
How many games are you managing to get in on a week?
Probably. So what I'm doing.
There's there's like a bit of a valid comment in it.
No, it is. There's almost too much on the
there is too much.
Especially when you're running a podcast and you're doing you know what I mean, and you're doing your own work and business and all this kind of stuff. But what I'm doing is I'm watching 1 on a Friday, 1 on a Saturday, and then I'm getting up early mornings and and then I'm just kind of
getting the highlights in.
Yeah. Well, in so much as like I'll put the game on, I'll watch the build up, and then I'll sort of any kicks, penalties, anytime they send it up to the 4th official, I'll just zoom through that and and just try and watch the bulk of the game, but not all of it.
Yeah, so I'll watch the Warrington game on a Friday night, Warrington v Cass.
With or without a kebab?
No, without.
You're not much of a kebab muncher?
No, I love a kebab, but every weekend last week, wasn't it? In London,
weekend,
and we had
Christ.
way too much bread, and we're still shaking that off. So, Warrington, Cass, I'll be watching the Friday night, and then Saturday night's great telly, isn't it?
I know.
There's nothing else I watch on a Saturday. So, Leeds, Catalans at 3, and followed by Salford v OKR. I don't know if I'm going to get in that many hours worth of rugby on TV, though. My missus might have something to say at that point. I was just going to
say, how's she taking it like? It's almost like a bloody separation, isn't it? There's that much rugby on the telly.
Yeah, I think she's getting used to it.
Yeah. Good job.
Breaking her in slowly.
Yeah, okay. Well, until next week, take care.